So I've decided to start spending more time out here in this camper in the Airstream. I've been working on my gardens as well. These are, big red, they call it red Carmen onions. I had bought these at Tractor Supply when I was there looking for some food for the chickens. But anyway, I got a bunch of little onions here that I need to go ahead and get in the ground. Some of them may be going bad or something. I've had them in the house for about a week or two, and I need to go ahead and just get them in the gardens. And some of these seeds here as well, which were the buttercup or butternut squash, I forget which. But I'm gonna stick some of those out in the dirt as well, and see if I can get those to grow. I'm pretty sure they'll grow. They're fairly recent seeds. These came from previous harvest that we had of buttercup squash. But right now I'm thinking about just going ahead and getting these in the ground. This says 80 cents, right? So I'm just going to see if I can go ahead and get them set in the dirt. And they do come with instructions on when to plant them, how to plant them. Got some planting tips, how tall they'll get, how far apart to plant them, all that stuff. It says they like full sun. Yeah, I'm sure they do. But even plants that they say should have full sun will thrive in shadowy areas as well. And the reason being is the shadowy areas tend to maintain moisture much better than the full sun areas, especially during the summer when it's hot. I'm going to show you just right outside the Airstream here, the little garden I've been putting in. Hey, Brownie. Hey, lady. Yeah, Brownie and lady always got to come around and be curious to see what I'm doing. And they'll go under there and get you a nice little nap out there. All right, so these are the white potatoes. Little white potatoes. Get out of my garden. God, I'm not here talking to you. Stay out of my garden. I'm talking to my camera. Freaking dogs. Dogs, every time I come out here, they think I'm coming out here specifically for them. I mean, they got to come out here and smell around and dig around and mess with things. What are you looking for? You finding a mole? Anyway, part of the reason I don't want them out here, I'm going to show you here real quick. Get it! Damn it! Move! Yeah. Shit! Get out of my way! Piss off! God. These right here. Move! Damn it! Go! Freaking. Look at them now. They're not used to getting fussed at. So now they're sitting back there. Now they're sitting back there. They don't know what to think now. They're still just puppies. But I tell you what. Puppies think they need all the attention. They think they're the center of my universe. But they're not. Right now, my garden is. So, to get back to what I was talking about, see these right here? Those are, and there's a ton of them out here. These are, if you remember in one of my previous videos, I held up like a little jar of seeds, and those are mustard seeds that I got at the grocery store. Get out, shit. Oh, damn it. Freaking wasp. No, right up here in my face. Sorry about that. Like every time I turn the camera on, something's messing with me, and you can hear my sailor coming out of me. But anyway, these little things are just all out here. I had taken handsfuls of these things, and they're all the way in there, in here, and even through some all back in there. You can see them. I mean, just all in there. Let me see if I can zoom in. All of these little things right in here. Those are mustard seeds that have sprouted. A lot of mustard seeds. So I got a bunch of little mustard plants. Oh look, they're even out here growing in the moss. I just flung handsfuls of these things all out through here, and just one little jar, probably thousands of little mustard plants. Thousands of little mustard seeds, thousands of little edible mustard greens. And I will end up harvesting a ton of mustard greens just from here going down back in there and over in there. I'm gonna say, well, this airstream is 32 footer, and I've got them beyond the end of the airstream and beyond the beginning or the front of the airstream. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna go conservative on this and say I've got about 40 feet of little mustard green plants growing. But I also have, if starting about right here, going down through here, you see there's kind of a line there. That's where I put in those regular potatoes. And dug, so the potatoes, there will be a row of potatoes come up here, and then of course these are those little white potatoes I originally planted. The tops are coming up, and then in this area I planted some red potatoes. So I think this is going to be a pretty good little garden here. Some potatoes. I mean, it's not a tremendous amount of potatoes. Don't you go get in that. They got to go see what I'm doing. Love my doggies. I just don't want them in my gardens. Don't want them messing with me when I'm trying to do stuff. Look at that. Walking over them, all over my little mustard greens. My mustard plants. They'll go back there and get covered with poison ivy and then want to rub all over me. But if you notice, I'll do a little zoom in here. See all those little mustard plants. Bunch of them all in there. Little mustard seed plants. And I haven't been out here to finish up this mowing because I've either been at work or it's been raining. And part of my problem is on the nice days I'm usually sitting at work. On the rainy days I'm here wishing that I could get out and do some stuff on some nice days. But anyway, I'm so sorry I had to fuss at the dogs, but you know what? Even though you love your little doggies, they can become, just just amazingly annoying at times. I love them. I love them. They're good girls. They don't know they're annoying. They don't know they're getting in my garden. Look at her. She's got to go in there and lay all over them. They don't know what they're doing. They're just living their lives out and about. Living their wonderful, free, beautiful dog lives on the homestead. Hang on.